G'day! In today's video I'm doing a very simple video of the unboxing of the Moto G86 Power. I'm curious to see what we get in the box and how it actually looks. So right now I can tell we're already not going to get a power adapter. Just go by how thick it is. Let's go on the Apple approach. Slice this one and slice this one. Very nice. Ooh, I'm already liking what I'm seeing. The sleeves are lifted up. It comes already in a semi-hard plastic, not really a gel or TPU based one, but I don't mind that. It comes with something. Probably a little bit slippery. A little bit of specs in there. Put that aside. What else do we have? We have a C2C. Thickness of the cable does feel relatively nice. Not bad. I'm assuming that's only going to be a 1 meter cable. What do we have? Very simple instructions. Eject tool, paperwork. Easy. I do like, even though it is very simplistic, it tells you where the various sensors are. There's a lot of people with a lot of phones that have no idea where the speakers are, where the proximity is, and so on and so forth. Anyway, what do we have? Underwater advanced drop protection. I'm not sure what that's referring to. Fair enough. I like that. A Sony 50 megapixel Sony camera and a 6700 or close to 7,000 milliamp hour battery, which that would be why you're buying this particular model, would be mainly for the price and for the battery life. Assuming this peels off, do we have a factory protector under there? I've already pressed the power button. Now, just trying to figure out if we are OLED or LCD. I'm going to assume it's an LCD screen, especially for the price of it. This one was around 250 Australian dollars on special. Very well may have surprised me, but I'm going to let that start up. After a little bit more research, yes, we are an OLED display, which for that money, not bad. 120 hertz, I believe. Okay. Skip. Step offline. No. Continue. So I'm just powering through here. Skip. Thanks. Yeah, it's funny. We've got earpiece speaker here, yep. Proximity and light sensor up here, yep. I like gestures over buttons, but for the sake of this, I'm going to go buttons, transition, finish, go to my home screen. Not bad, that was all relatively swift and snappy. So there's my everyday phone, which is an S24. A little bit bigger than it, probably a bit, even though it's only a little bit bigger, it's probably, the Moto is probably too big for what I would like. But I find if you're after a budget Pixel phone, the Motorola's usually tick that box very well. There's usually just fairly standard stuff, a little bit of Motorola things going on here, all in one folder, all contained, I'm happy with that. The response time on the screen is very nice, granted it's only just started up. About phone, what are we going to find in here? 18 gig and 128 used, 8 gigabyte of RAM, I like that. Boosted RAM, so in other words, it's using the onboard storage for that. Cameras, res, not bad. Data manufacturer, 2025. Now, if I load up the cameras, what are we looking at? I've had worse looking cameras, that's for sure. And I've had worse looking cameras from a Motorola before. So, throw in the selfie, Hey guys, how you doing up there? There's me. Whoop. Yeah. I don't know. I go Pro. Not bad. Not bad. For what it is, and the price of it, so far I'm pretty happy. Especially with that fairly large battery, which power in its name, that's what it's going for. Now, one other thing I'm not too sure on, doesn't show on here. We have this little dot here. It's not for a SIM card. Where is your SIM card located on here? Over here on the side. Do we have a SD card as well? Something I'd be curious on with that. Brilliant, we do. It does have SD card capabilities. That I like, that I'm happy with. Get used to moving stuff between phones, having an SD card that you can just take out and put in and everything's there. Definitely the way to go. I do like how the battery is only half charged from the factory. Most phones will be like that. The feel of it with the case off it. It's got like a fake leathery feel to it. The cameras do stick out a little bit, as you can see here. In my finger. They stick out a bit too far. Wish this had a bit more grip to it. It does feel very shiny. My hands are quite cold at the moment, so I feel like that'd be very slippery in hand. Even compared to what's on here, this has a slight bit more grip with its fake leathery texture. So I almost wish that was a soft plastic one, or even a soft clear one, or even a rubbery one. Just the rubber, when your hands are cold, give you something a bit extra to grip on there. Not bad, could be worse, and it's free, so what are you complaining for? Give it something to protect the phone. I'm going to assume that this may be a secondary microphone, or third microphone. We've got one at the bottom, one at the top. Oh no, we have the ambient light, we have a microphone here. Yeah, earpiece speaker at the top. Yeah, no, I'm very confused. We've got microphone at the bottom, speaker at the bottom, which is that large grill we can see here. We have this one. Being that there's nothing on the back, I'm almost going to assume that that microphone is for when you have the calls. Or I'm going to assume it's a microphone anyway. Yeah, I don't mind it for the price that it is. It sure beats the current competitor, probably the Samsung Galaxy A17, and it's considerably less, considerably better screen, and considerably larger battery life. Not bad, Moto, not bad.